Hey everyone, it's Gear Grabber. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a topic that can make or break your content writing killer headlines. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, crafting headlines that grab attention is crucial for any content creator. Think about it. A headline is the first impression, your one shot to stop someone from scrolling right past your masterpiece. It doesn't matter if you've got the best content in the world if nobody clicks through to read it, right? That's why we're going to unpack 10 powerful copywriting prompts that'll supercharge your headlines and help your content stand out from the crowd. We'll cover everything from understanding your audience to leveraging the psychology of curiosity. So grab your notebooks and let's get started. All right, let's talk headlines. You see, a headline isn't just a title, it's a promise. It's a promise to your reader that what follows is worth their time, that it's going to deliver something valuable, something they actually want. The first step is understanding your audience. Who are you trying to reach? What are their pain points? What are their desires? Once you have a clear picture of your target audience, you can start crafting headlines that speak directly to them. Now, when it comes to crafting attention-grabbing headlines, clarity is king. Don't try to be too clever or too cute. Your headline should clearly and concisely convey the core message of your content. Remember, people are busy. They're scanning, not reading every single word. Your headline needs to cut through the noise and grab their attention immediately. And lastly, don't forget the hook. A great headline needs a hook, something that piques the reader's curiosity and makes them want to learn more. This could be a provocative question, a bold statement, or even a sense of urgency. Let's face it, we're all battling for attention online. You've got just a few seconds to make someone stop scrolling and click on your content. That's why mastering the art of attention-grabbing headlines is non-negotiable. One of the most effective techniques is using power words. These are words that evoke emotion, curiosity, or a sense of urgency. Think about words like ultimate, secrets, proven, powerful. Sprinkle these into your headlines to give them an extra punch. Next, don't be afraid to play with length. Sometimes, a short, punchy headline can be incredibly effective. Other times, a longer, more descriptive headline might be necessary to convey the full value of your content. But most importantly, always keep your target audience in mind. What kind of language resonates with them? What are their interests and pain points? Tailor your headlines to their specific needs and interests. Social media is a whole different ballgame when it comes to headlines. You're competing with a constant stream of updates, photos, and videos, all vying for attention. So how do you make your headlines stand out in a crowded feed? First off, emojis are your friends. A well-placed emoji can add personality to your headlines and make them more eye-catching. But don't go overboard. Stick to 1 or 2 relevant emojis. Hashtags are another powerful tool for increasing the reach of your social media content. Research relevant hashtags in your niche and include them in your headlines to make it easier for people to find your content. And here's a pro tip: leverage trending topics. Keep an eye on what's trending on Twitter and other social platforms and see if there's a way to tie in your content with a relevant trending hashtag. This can significantly increase your visibility and engagement. Our brains love numbers. They're easy to process and make us feel like we're getting specific, valuable information. That's why headlines that include numbers tend to perform significantly better than those that don't. One effective strategy is to use odd numbers. They feel more authentic and less salesy than even numbers. Think about it. 7 tips to sounds more intriguing than 8 tips to. Lists are another great way to incorporate numbers into your headlines. People love lists because they promise a clear, scannable format. 10 ways to, 5 secrets to, 3 reasons why. These are all great examples of list-based headlines that grab attention. And don't forget the power of statistics. If you have any relevant data or research to back up your claims, include them in your headline. Let's be real. We're emotional creatures. We connect with content that makes us feel something. That's why it's so crucial to craft headlines that tap into our readers' emotions. Fear is a powerful motivator. Headlines that trigger a sense of fear or loss aversion can be very effective. For example, 5 mistakes that are costing you money, or don't let this happen to you. On the flip side, joy, excitement, and humor are all positive emotions that can draw people in. Headlines that promise something positive or entertaining are always a good bet. Curiosity is another emotion that can be incredibly effective in headlines. Think about using open-ended questions or teasers that pique the reader's interest and make them want to learn more. All right, let's talk SEO. You can craft the most amazing headline in the world, but no one will see it if it's not optimized for search engines. So, how do you write headlines that both humans and Google love? First and foremost, you need to include relevant keywords. What are people searching for when they're looking for information related to your content? Incorporate those keywords naturally into your headlines. Keep your headlines concise. Aim for around 60 characters or less. This ensures that your entire headline will be displayed in search results. Make sure your headlines are unique and descriptive. Don't just copy and paste the same headline across multiple pieces of content. Each headline should accurately reflect the unique content of the page it's on. Humans are hardwired for stories. We love a good narrative that draws us in and keeps us engaged. So why not apply this principle to your headlines? Think about using vivid language that paints a picture in the reader's mind. Instead of saying 5 tips for better sleep, try unlock the secrets to a deep, restorative sleep. Adding an element of intrigue or mystery can also be incredibly effective. Try starting your headline with a phrase like "you won't believe" or "the shocking truth about," and don't be afraid to foreshadow the content of your article or video. Give readers a sneak peek of what they can expect to learn by reading on. Clickbait. The word itself evokes a mix of emotions. Clickbait headlines are designed to be sensationalized and attention-grabbing, often at the expense of accuracy or quality. Now, there's a fine line between effective clickbait and misleading headlines. Effective clickbait piques curiosity without resorting to outright deception. It promises something valuable and delivers on that promise. Misleading clickbait, on the other hand, uses exaggerated or false claims to get clicks. This can damage your credibility and leave readers feeling tricked and disappointed. So when it comes to clickbait, proceed with caution. If you're going to use it, make sure you're delivering on the promise of your headline. Not all headlines are created equal. The headline that works well for a blog post might not be as compelling for a video or a podcast. It's crucial to tailor your headlines to the specific content format and platform you're using. For blog posts, you have a bit more space to work with. You can use longer, more descriptive headlines that accurately reflect the content of your post. Video headlines, on the other hand, need to be shorter and more to the point. People have even shorter attention spans when it comes to video, so you need to grab their attention immediately. And for podcasts, you want to focus on headlines that pique curiosity and make people want to listen to the episode. Your headlines aren't just about getting clicks, they're also a powerful branding tool. Every headline you write is an opportunity to reinforce your brand message and connect with your target audience. Think about your brand voice and tone. Are you playful and humorous, or are you more serious and authoritative? Make sure your headlines reflect your brand personality. If you have any specific brand keywords or phrases, try to incorporate them into your headlines naturally. This will help to improve brand recognition and recall. And lastly, use your headlines to position your brand in the marketplace. What makes you different from your competitors? What unique value do you offer? Communicate that value proposition in your headlines. We've discussed what makes a great headline, but what about the not so great? Let's discuss some common headline writing mistakes that can turn readers off and send them running for the hills. One of the biggest mistakes is being misleading or deceptive. Don't promise something in your headline that you don't deliver in your content. This will only lead to disappointed readers and a high bounce rate. Overusing clickbait tactics is another no-no. Sure, a little bit of clickbait can be effective, but if all your headlines are sensationalized and over the top, people will start to tune you out. Another common mistake is lack of clarity or specificity. Don't be afraid to be bold and specific in your headlines. Tell people exactly what they can expect to learn or gain by clicking through. There you have it, 11 powerful copywriting secrets. This is to help you write headlines that get results. Remember, your headline is your first and maybe your only chance to make a good impression. So, take your time, experiment with different approaches, and don't be afraid to get creative. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your biggest headline writing challenges? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my best to offer some helpful tips. Thanks for watching. Embark on the journey of a lifetime. Hit that follow button and dive into epic adventures with us. Experience unforgettable moments and join a vibrant community that thrives on fun and excitement. Why wait? Become part of the action today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on mastering the art of copywriting. See you in the next video.